guys, let's go ahead and talk about the SCCY 9mm CPX 2. So this is their second generation. Sorry, camera's not wanting to focus very well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. It's a compact, very small. It's kind of thick because it is a dual stack. It is a 10 round magazine. I'm sure you can get, more extended round magazines. The general functions of it are it's ergonomically not terrible. It is small, it is compact, so your pinky is always floating around. It's got, no rear sight. It's only got a front sight. I'm not entirely sure why that is. They could have put a couple rear sights on there. Texture it's not great. It's supposed to be there, but it's kind of almost smooth. Not a fan of it. They got these weird things going on back there. Not sure what those are even for. It doesn't do anything. You can't do anything with that. It has no safety. It has no trigger safety. When it is loaded and there's one in the chamber, it is completely ready to fire. It's another downfall of this. This is pretty much the bottom of the barrel when it comes to 9mm firearms. Not as cheap as you can get, and it shows all over the place. There is no real, and there's like a slight relief right here for your upper finger, but ergonomically it's works is the best way I can explain that. It's not very comfortable. It's not very finished. Yeah, everything about this gun is pretty much what you paid for. You are getting what you paid for, and I think I paid maybe just north or south of $200 for this. Is it worth it? Well, if you absolutely needed a firearm, that's as much as you can spend, sure. But I would not repurchase this firearm. I bought it off of a whim, off of a gamble, wanting to see, hey, is this okay? Turns out, not really. I've cycled a couple hundred rounds through it. Haven't had, any kind of catastrophic failure or anything like that. No parts breaking. But what I have had is that it jams up every once in a while. And when it comes to reliability, that is not what we're looking for here. If this is going to be your carry, would not recommend at all. I will be making a follow-up video tomorrow. I'll go ahead and post a video on what I believe is one of the best cheap, inexpensive, but yet very reliable firearms. I actually already released a video on it. You guys might be able to guess it, but I'll go ahead and make a little bit of a side-by-side video here tomorrow. So again, it fires. Every once in a while it's going to give you a hiccup. This is about the bottom of the barrel. The cheapest, I'm sure you can find cheaper. Would not recommend going cheaper. And again, it's not ambidextrous. It's not great. It shoots. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to this. I was kind of hoping with it being their second generation, they would have pulled a couple of rabbits out of the hat, and they did not. If you keep it cleaned, keep it well maintained, it should continue to work for the long run. But again, you get what you pay for with this thing. Is it worth it? If I had to say so, I would say no. Do not buy this just because of how rough it is, how unfinished it is, and unfortunately for me, a huge thing for me is the reliability, right? If something's going on and you go to grab a firearm, if you grab this, we'll say 99% of the time, it might work. but God forbid that 1% of the time, you will be in a sticky situation trying to clear up whatever you got going on. Rather it be failure to eject, jamming on reloading, whatever the situation may be. I would personally not trust and rely my life on this SCCY CPX 2. 100% not.